Greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Happy Friday, y'all. Here we are again. It is April the 12th, 2024, y'all. We are in the fourth month, and this thing is just rolling like it's on a roller coaster. Let's go ahead and start with a blessing today. Universe, Creator, Spirit Guides, please give us, the collective, words of wisdom for this day. Oh, and I love this card. It jumped out, y'all. We get a blessing from the light. Look at this, pure sunlight. You are dearly loved, more than you could possibly imagine, and you are never alone. A universe of love and light surrounds you and showers you with the blessings that ebb and flow into your heart. Namaste, y'all. Take that message. You are loved. You are loved more than you could possibly imagine. Hold on to that thought today. Hold on to that thought of being loved. All right. Y'all, if you are interested in a reading, a sachet, or a room spray, please go to psychictanya9@gmail.com and let me know what it is that you need, and I will create it for you. All right. I still have a few of the the 4 ounce sprays left. And this is the special, the $100 special. You get a sachet, a room spray, and a 1 hour reading. So if you are interested in this, psychictanya9@gmail.com. And the regular room sprays and sachets are only $20 each. So if you would just like a regular sachet or a room spray, psychictanya9@gmail.com. Come on over. Let me know what you need. I will prepare it especially for you. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Let me say hello to everybody who is in the room. Greetings and salutations, Denny, my friend. Greetings, Fleck. Greetings. I'm going down the list, y'all. Uh, we got Denny, Fleck, Spirits Beyond the Stars. Greeting, Dolores Hall. Greetings, greetings. Greetings, Fleck. Greetings, Preston. Greetings. Greetings, Sharon. Greetings and salutations. Greetings, Addie. Greetings and salutations. Greetings, Vivian. Greetings and salutations. I am so happy that you are all here today. And y'all, can I please get you to hit that thumbs up button for the algorithm and for me, just so that these shows will be seen. Greetings and salutations, y'all. Happy Friday. And y'all, this afternoon, Deanne and I at 5 p.m. will be doing part 2 on the show that we did last Friday, where we were talking about the Bermuda Triangle and um, portals and stuff like that. Y'all know we just talk about everything. So come back at 5 p.m. Me and Deanne gonna be going at it again, y'all. It's gonna be a good time. Come in and have some fun with us. And we might even answer some questions. So come on and do that. But today's show, this is a live show. So if any of you guys out there have any questions that you would like answered on today's show, please just put them in all caps in the chat. Oh, and I'm on the wrong chat. Let me go to live chat here. Okay, I'm on the right chat now. Hopefully I didn't miss any of you guys because I was on the wrong chat bar. So greetings and salutations to every single one of you. I'm so happy you're here. All right, here we go. Let's get this party started. My first question is from Denny. Denny says, since we are now in the age of Aquarius, will the governments start doing right by the poor, or will we have to wait for the old guard to pass away and for the new people to come in before we have some type of decent government? The first thing I want to say, Denny, is that we need to stop wishing for better government. We need to wish for no government. We need to start. We create our reality, y'all. And we do not want to keep creating a reality in which we are slaves. All right? Understand this. Yes, we are under an unfair, unjust system ran by a whole bunch of evil, greedy, selfish, sinister people who want all the money and all the resources for themselves and want to make everybody else fight for what's left over. This should not be what we consider to be anything good or right. We should not be asking for a better government. We should be asking for no government. Remember, this is our reality. And we are creating a slave system every time we're hoping that the government does something better. We need to hope that this thing collapses and falls apart. They're already taking the money away. They're already controlling the food. They're already even controlling what you can grow in your own yard, on your own land. This is slavery. This is slavery. This is slavery. And the quicker that the majority of us see that as the truth, the quicker we can get out of it. All right. I got it the first time. Okay. Greetings, Vivian. Greetings and salutations. Oh, Fleck wants to know, will the women in Arizona vote? I'm sure they're going to vote, but now they have a reason. But let's talk about this because Arizona Supreme Court just enacted the most arcane pre-Civil War abortion ban, literally to imprison a woman for having an abortion. But see, this is where it's going to get crazy because a miscarriage is an abortion, but it's the body doing it itself. So the question is, will the women of Arizona come out in mass to vote down these arcane people and arcane laws? Yes or no? Here we go. We got a yes on that one, Fleck. Yes. The women in Arizona are going to come out, and they are going to come out in force. And here we go, a financial new beginning, new financial opportunities, new job, new investments. But this is all about the women. Yes, the women are going to come out in mass this year. And a whole lot of men are as well, because everybody is not ignorant. And that's what is on display right now. Just gross ignorance on what a woman is, what a woman does, and the right to have a say on whether we propagate or not. We as women have been reduced to the status of a paper bag. Literally, we have been reduced to the status of a paper bag. And I'm saying that because the law is saying it doesn't matter if you or somebody else put something into your paper bag. You have no right to take it out. Okay? Just follow me here. A woman has no right over her own body. If she gets raped and impregnated, the fetus that is inside of her now has all of her rights. She has become a paper bag with no rights. And that is what this is what it's leading to. And until we as women, and it's us, until we as women say, no, we are half of the population, but we act like we ain't got no power. We have more power than we could ever imagine. And it's right here. It's right here, and it's attached to right here. If we could start getting our hearts and minds in the right place and stop following ignorant, stupid, evil people, then we could live in a place that was wonderful for us all. Women may want to have lots of children if we didn't have to pay with our lives. If rent wasn't so high that you can't afford to feed your offspring. We are at that climax, y'all. We're here. And it's up to us to decide where we're going to go from here. Are we going to let these evil men just drag us right down into the revelations where they want to drag us? Because that's what they're doing. They're trying real hard to make the price of everything skyrocket to the point to where nobody can afford anything. And understand that this is all about fear. It's all about fear, because if you can control what somebody is afraid of, if you can control what they believe to be true, then you control the masses. And that is exactly what this world government is doing. Understand that our reality is a figment of our imagination. For us to change our present, we have to change our mindset. And once we do that, our individual worlds will change. Believe that. Greetings, Risa. Greetings and salutations. Greetings, Vivienne. Greetings. Thank you. We're going to talk about reparations, Dolores. We're going to talk about reparations. I asked that question on Wednesday, and we talked about the reparations for the people of um, the massacre of Black Wall Street. And Taro said, no, that there's not going to be a reparation. And I'm going to tell you why the United States of America is not giving Black people reparations. That is because everything was stolen from them. Everything, this history that we have been over, his story, not our story, the lie that we have been enslaved under. And the reason why they won't make it right is because for them to give Black people reparations, they would have to admit to what they have done for us. And there's not enough money on this planet to repair a whole people for what has been done for them. All the people who were unalived, all the children who were stolen, all the people who were beaten to death, put in the hot sun to slave. Remember, you want to talk about, everybody wants to forget about what happened in those early days. The slaves didn't just work farms. No, they built roads. All these beautiful roads and things that you drive on. Who do you think built them? There was no big machinery just going through building all of this. All those old bridges and all that stuff, those were all built by hands. And guess whose hands they were built by? No, the reparation question is the one that the United States government is going to be ducking till the end of this time. Because to repair the people that they harmed, they would have to admit to everything that they have done. And they aren't ready to admit it yet. They still won't admit to what they stole out of the Grand Canyon. They still won't admit to who we are as a people. And they've kept us ignorant of our own heritage. And they did that on purpose. Okay? They don't want us to know who we are because there's power in who we are. And our power is being returned to us, y'all. And they know this. That's why things are so akimbo right now, so out of sorts. And so many of you out there are awakening to things that you can do that you didn't think you can do. How many of you your telepathy, your knowing has increased 100-fold. You know when the phone is going to ring. You know somebody's about to call you, and you know who it is. You know when one of your kids, one of your grown-up children is having a problem because something is just drawing at you, making you feel that you have to talk to your child. This is real, y'all, and this is where we are right now. Don't be afraid of it. Step into your power. Step into it. All right. So Denny's question was, since we are now in the age of Aquarius, will government start doing right by the people, or will we have to wait for the old people to leave and the new people to come into government? Here we go. How is this going to work? We got a yes on this, Denny. We got a yes, and I got two cards, and we got yeses on both of them. One of them is the judgment card. And this judgment card is just that. We have got to go through the hard stuff so that we can be awakened to what really is. We have to be shown, and that is what is happening now. So Tarot is saying, yeah, the government is going to start doing right. Take this with a grain of salt, though. The government does not work for the people. Understand that. The government does not work for the government works for itself. The police department works for the government. The police don't protect us. The police protect the government. All of this stuff is going to become very evident to you at some point. But the poor question, because that's going to be all of us in about a heartbeat. If you're not a multi-millionaire, there's only going to be two classes, the rich and everybody else. And if you ain't filthy rich, that means you're everybody else. And that's the group of people that are actually keeping this whole system afloat. If we could just stand up as a collective and knock all these rich muckety mucks off of their dioceses, we could take all of this back. But the problem is, they got us so afraid that we won't stand up. They've got us so brainwashed into going against our own best interests that we have people willingly putting red hats on their head. Hatred, division. That is the only thing that the government is serving up. And they're serving it up and serving it and serving seconds because they don't want us to come together. And that's exactly what we need to do. Y'all, this is the time. This is all about us waking up and standing together. Because if we could stand up and knock the table that the rich have off of our backs, we could take everything back. And this world could actually be what it was invented to be. This was a harbor, a safe haven. Nothing, everything was given to us. Shelter, food, water, everything. A couple of evil people decided to say, no, some people should have more than other people. And those people should have power and should be able to tell all the rest of the people what to do, even though those rich people do nothing. Remember that. When is the last time you saw a rich person do anything but run their mouth? You never seen them pick up a shovel. You never seen them do nothing. Remember that. Remember that. Who's doing the work? Who is making the rich people rich? Who is keeping the rich people rich? For us to change our lot in life, we got to change the way that we think about ourselves and about our reality. We give it, we can take it away. All you got to do is say, not today. I'm not doing it. Not today. And it's going to get a whole lot easier. Y'all, the 99 cent only store. which was a bastion for so many people, lower income people, where they could actually go and get stuff for their children's school lunches and not cost them an arm and a leg or closing. Every one of those stores in the whole United States is closing. This is important because this is going to force a whole lot of people who already have very little money. Where are they going to go now? Think about this, y'all. This is being done to us. All right. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, put them in all caps in the chat. Greetings, Tam. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the chat. Greetings, Ruth. Greetings and salutations. All right, y'all. And if I didn't see you come in, I'm going backwards. Greetings and salutations. Greetings, Aleva. Greetings and salutations. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Family Dollar. Oh, my goodness. I hope Family Dollar don't close. I hope they don't close. But, y'all, I'm going to tell you this. If you a Walmart shopper, this one might actually happen. Walmarts may close. Walmarts may go out of business. And that would put a monkey wrench in a whole bunch of families. And I mean, it's already almost as expensive to shop at Walmart as it is to shop at Target right now. So the prices have gone up exponentially. But if they close Walmarts, it's going to cause a whole lot of people to suffer. All right. The Indian tribes did okay without the government. Yes, they did. Every tribe did all right without the government. Everybody did all right without the government. Everybody. There was no government until, no. There was no government until there was religion. Listen to me now. There was no government until there was religion. These two things are hand in hand. Government and religion and schools are all one entity, and the police force, they are all one entity. One entity. They protect each other to keep each other going. You can believe me or don't, but that's the truth. My second question from Denny. Denny says, my son got out of jail and they had no evidence. The DA kept lowering the amount of time from 20 years to 70 years to 1.5 to 3 years. They had 180 days to bring him to trial, and they ran out of trial. So Denny's question, they ran out of time and had to let the son out of jail. Denny's question: will my son sue the state of Pennsylvania, the attorney general, the state police, and the court system, and will he win? So that's two questions. So Denny, I guess you would know if he's going to sue the court system or not. So I'll ask: should he sue the court system? Should he sue the court system? Universe creator, spirit guides. Should Denny's son sue the court and the police for false imprisonment? Denny? Tarot is saying no. So whatever they did to make a mistake may have been something from the universe that is granting him grace. If they made a mistake, I would say don't poke the bear. So Tarot is saying, nah, I wouldn't go after him right now. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But if that was a mistake on their part and he knows if he did actually anything, and this is y'all, I'm not getting in your business, but Tarot is saying, if they let him off, be grateful, walk away. My next question is from Pancakes. Okay, all right. I'm looking at the questions, y'all. My question is from Pancakes. Pancakes wants to know, and this is about the reparations. What will happen with the reparations push in California? Now, I know they've been talking about this reparations in California, but y'all got to understand why California number one. Why California? And if they was going to do reparations in another state, guess where it would probably be? And that state would probably be Florida. Why? Because both of those areas of the United States are going to be uninhabitable in the next 50 years. If they even exist at all, if they are not completely submerged underwater. So if you want to know why California is saying, yeah, we can give reparations, 40 acres and a mule right here in California, as all of California is moving into Nevada, because California is going to be uninhabitable. So you're talking about a whole bunch of people giving lip service about something that is never going to happen. Yeah, they're talking about it, but it's not going to happen. And they're talking about it because they know that in 50 years there won't be a California. All right? Fleck, you're right. Fleck says maybe without Walmart, new stores will come. Maybe without Walmart, mom and pop stores that used to be the normal could come back. Because you got to remember who Walmart put out of business, and with the help of the government. Okay? Every Walmart that you got, they didn't pay for their land. And if they do, they're paying like $1 a year. Know the story of how things come to be. Know the dirtiness. Know the lobbying that goes into it. Know all of the people who suffered when Walmarts came to your small town and all your little small industries went out of business because they couldn't compete with Walmart. But now, here we go. And I'm going to talk about the 99-cent store, a store that did compete with Walmart. And now they can't even stay in business. This is for real, y'all. This is for real. And you're right, Fleck. We have too many people. We have way too many people. We have too many people. Vivian says, for some reason, I've had the same feelings for a while that Walmart could go under, and you're verifying my feeling. Yeah, Walmart is going to, y'all, and I know people don't want to hear this. Walmart has not been making money for a while. When they went and put all those self-checkouts in, they knew they were going to experience a whole lot of theft. Why do you think they did it? Because they get a write-off theft. Okay? They get to write it off. And guess what happened? They had so much theft that they had to take out the self-checkout and put people back on. If your Walmart has now got your self-checkouts closed and now got 4, 5, 6 lanes open, that's why. That's why. They shot themselves in the foot. They wanted you to work for Walmart for free, and then throw you in jail if you make one mistake while you're doing Walmart's job for them. But they've got cameras on you and people watching you and saying, you didn't scan that. But they won't open up a lane for somebody else to scan it. Well, they open them lanes back up because they lost enough money. Their experiment failed, as it should have. Because I don't agree with slavery in any form. And the one thing that I can say that I hate about our where we are economically, is that every time I go to our Walmart here, there are 3 little old ladies that are cashiers. All of them are disabled. All of them are in their 70s. All of them have lost their husband, and all of them have to work because their Social Security is not enough to keep them indoors. So there's this one little She's got to be 75, 76 years old. And forgive me if I cry. But this little woman is so bent out of shape. She is like a walking S. She has a walker and a cane. She has to sit on a chair to just scan the items. And this woman cannot stop working because she can't afford rent. Social Security isn't enough because she was a stay-home mother. So she didn't have a lot of money put away into Social Security. And then when her husband died and didn't leave her $1 million, she in her old age, every day at over 70 years old, damn near crippled, has to go to Walmart to scan groceries just so at the end of the day she can take her broken body indoors and sit down for a few hours before she has to get up and return to her slavery. This is what I am telling y'all. Stop envisioning us in a slave matrix. Stop thinking that, oh, everybody needs a good job. That is slavery. And until we can convince ourselves that we are not supposed to be making money for someone else, because if you're working at that job, it's not you. Yeah, they're giving you a pittance of what they're making. While they're making $1 million an hour or a month, you're making $17 an hour. You're a slave. Understand this. And I'm sorry I am on a tangent. Greetings, Blue. Greetings, Linda. Greetings, Aquarian 71. Greetings, Ziggy. Greetings, y'all. Greetings. I'm looking at your question. Sharon says, I know what you mean. Lots of cashiers that I have gotten are in the same situation, older and need money. One told me she could barely bend to scan some of the water that she had. This is terrible. And this is where we need to be looking at things with our true eyes and start calling things out that are not right. And guys, and understand this. The student loans, how many senior citizens are that have worked their whole lives, paid into Social Security, and are not getting their Social Security because they owe student loans. Student loans that they have paid off 100 times over, but can never get ahead of because the interest compounds daily. It's slavery, it's wrong, and it's a way to just erase a whole group of people. And then us, in our infinite stupidity, want to point the finger and say, well, if you would have just paid it, you wouldn't be in this situation. College used to be free. Let me say that again, because a lot of y'all didn't hear me. College used to be free or very low cost. Back in the 50s and 60s and even early 70s. A single mother on a single income could afford to send her child to college without the child having to get loans and grants. That was a gift from the government to you to make you pay for that education, and not only pay for it, to overpay for it. To overpay to be undereducated, to overpay for a degree that most kids can't even use. We've been sold a bill of goods to keep us enslaved. Change your mindset to change our reality, y'all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We got to change our mindset to change our reality. Linda Bishop says, I am wondering where American women will be safe. Freedom from oppression, from white men rules. Geez Louise. Linda, it is up to us as the female to change this. We are half the population. In fact, we are more than half the population. There are more women than there are men. There are more of us than there are of them. All we have to do is say enough. To say enough. I am not participating in this any longer. We have got to stand up. We have got to stop putting our energy, our money, our backs into the slavery matrix. We've got to stop it. And it starts by telling yourself who you are, what you are. Value you. You are not a slave. Don't keep selling yourself into it. Greetings, Ziggy. Greetings, y'all. Blue says, if I could just pay it, I wouldn't need loans. Right. Man, some people don't know how the rest of us live without being born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Blue, I ain't born. I live in a mobile home in Henderson, Nevada. I am retired. I don't make $3,000 a month. I ain't rich, but I ain't struggling either. And I ain't got a whole bunch of money saved up. The reason I'm not struggling is because I don't conscribe to the slave matrix. I don't have the best of things, but I have everything I need. I don't drive a fancy car, but the one I drive works. The one that I drive gets me from where I need to be. A whole lot of things that we find ourselves in are because we're trying to keep up with them, or we have to have the same whatever it is that they have. Oh, if you got to have a Birkin bag or red bottom shoes, well, then you got to have $1 million in your bank account. But if you don't need the Birkin bag and you don't need the red bottom shoes and you're not going to the club every weekend and you're not trying to keep up with the Joneses, if you have what you have what you need. A whole lot of us need to learn how to live within what we have. It may not be fabulous, but it's mine. It may not be the best, but it's mine. And I'm not in competition with nobody else to try to have something else. I don't need the $300 pair of jeans. I don't need the name brand food. I can eat the store brand. I don't have to have something with a logo on it to prove that I am somebody, because I believe enough in myself to where I could wear Dollar Tree clothes and feel like Imelda Marcos. It's your mindset. Slavery is a mental condition. You have to break out of that condition. Spirit says, but how in the hell can we keep up with the wealthy when we don't have the money they have, but yet they will judge us? Stop worrying about them. Stop being in competition with them, especially you spirits, because I just know this just from who you are. As talented as you are, as much as you plant and grow, you are the grocery store. Spirits beyond the stars. You have fruit trees, you have gardens, you're growing your own. You are more wealthy than probably 90% of the wealthy people you know. Understand that. Understand and see where you are through your own eyes, not through the eyes of somebody else. You don't have to have what somebody else has to be rich. You only have to have enough. If you're not going to bed hungry at night, if you're not waking up freezing, if you're waking up inside, if you're waking up comfortable and you can walk into your kitchen, open the door, and there's food there, you are richer than 90% of everybody on this planet. If you can walk out the door and get into your car, or walk to a bus stop and get on that bus without nobody saying nothing to you, messing with you, you have more freedom than 90% of the people on this planet. We have to learn to see things as they are, not the way we wish they were, but as they are. And we have to understand what is really important. Are your needs met? Are you hungry? Are you dry? Are you clean? It doesn't matter if you have $1,000,000. It doesn't even matter if you can pay the light bill. Are you in a house at this moment? Are you indoors? Are you comfortable? Is your belly full? Then you, my friend, are the richest person on earth right now. And if we could just live in the moment that we are in, we could all be rich and happy and satisfied. It's only when we start wanting what somebody else has, comparing ourselves to somebody else's station, or complaining that we don't have what they have, that's when we put ourselves in a hole. And that's when we're poor. That's right, Ziggy. Ziggy said it. If you have food, clothing, and shelter, then you are blessed. You're not just blessed, you are rich. Then he says, will more and more people quit paying their bills, credit cards, cable, cell phone, insurance, electricity? And guess what? If about 100,000 people did that, we could break the system. We could break the system. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Yes, Tommy. If Denny, I'm sorry I called you Tommy. I don't even know why I don't even know a Tommy. Yes, Denny. If more people stopped, things would change. They would, because you would put a whole bunch of businesses out of business, a whole bunch of corporations out of business, a whole bunch of this people who are keeping us in this dystopia out of business. They can't survive without us. That's the big thing. And that's what we need to realize. They need us. We don't need them. We've never needed them. Let me say that again for the folks in the back. We've never needed rich people. Rich people need us. And if we could make that script flip the way that it's supposed to, we could bring the rightness back to this world. We have given away our power, all of our control, and we give all of our money to the people who don't need it. And the people who need it the most get nothing. Yet the people who need it the most, the poorest people in our society, survive. How? Because that's all they can do. And it's a mindset. When you don't have nothing, then you live day to day. Let me say that again. When you don't have nothing, you live day to day. So you live in the moment. Y'all talking about the thrift store. All right, let me go up here and see if I missed. Blue said, I can find a $200 jacket at Goodwill for $20 and have it tailored. You can look like a millionaire with thrift store clothes. Yes, you can. Is this one? I don't know if this one. I think this necklace. Yes, this necklace came from the thrift store. I think I paid $5 for this necklace. And this necklace has all the chakras on it. And it has the colors of ancient Kemet. Thrift store find. Thrift store find. And I believe this, I think everything I got on, everything that I wear is Walmart. This came from Ross and from the thrift store. This is the only thing that I bought brand. Well, this was new, but that I bought and paid like a full price for, and I got this off of Amazon. Everything else I got on is cost under $10. And I believe this costs under $10 too. There you go. It's your mindset. It don't cost a lot. You can look like the richest person on earth. Because if you look at some of those fashions, they ain't very appealing. You could literally throw things together, walk out your house, and people be, oh my gosh, that looks so odd. You must be rich. Stop keeping up with the Joneses. Okay. Spirits beyond the stars. Here's your question. I hope you're ready for this one. Spirits beyond the stars. Spirit says, whew, is my firstborn child my child? A nurse told me when I had my son, a nurse told me that I wasn't taking my baby home. When I was in the hospital, they had brought the wrong baby to me, then took that baby and brought another baby. Spirits Beyond the Stars wants to know, is her son her child? Universe creator, spirit guides, please, all the fates, answer this question with as much clarity and only truth. Universe creator, spirit guides, is Spirits Beyond the Stars firstborn child her biological child? Yes or no? Well, you wouldn't have asked the question. I'm sorry, Spirits Beyond the Stars, but there's a way for you to check this. 23andMe, Ancestry.com. All you got to do is spit in a tube and you will know. Tarot says no, your oldest son is not your child. I'm sorry. Whew, that was hard. But you've obviously been thinking about this. So the way to make sure, because I could be completely wrong, 23andMe, $50, $50 or $75, get a tube, spit in that tube, mail it off, have your son do the same thing, and it will tell if he is your child. In fact, Walgreens has DNA kits for paternity. You could swab you, have your son swab him and send it in. It's even cheaper than the 23andMe, and it'll tell if that's your child or not. There you go. Whew. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. All right. Oh, Denny says, I have a herringbone necklace that was given to me years ago, and I wore it one time as I'm not a necklace wearer. There you go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Spirit says, my stepfather used to make me feel so good when he would tell me you could put on a gunny sack, and it would look very expensive on you. Right on, Spirit. What a nice thing for your dad to say. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. All right. Linda Bishop says, if I owned an acre of land that has water, trees, and grass, I could be A-OK. Rent here for 11 years in my bus. And that is exactly it. And see, that's kind of what I want to do. I want, when I leave here, I want to get me a little piece of land, an acre, maybe a little bit more, something with trees, something green. I don't want to build a house on it. Maybe I want to pull an RV up on it. Maybe I want to build a yurt on it. But I want something that's just mine. And I don't want something in the middle of a city. I want to be in the woods, in somewhere to where can't nobody just walk up on me. That's what I desire. My next question is from Greetings, Tarot Lounge. Greetings and salutations. My next question is from Pam Cakes. Pam Cakes asks, is 45 planning an attack on the United States? Is 45 planning? Is he in talks with somebody else to attack the United States? And y'all, I just have to say this, regardless of what this question says. Now, this is where we all need to be aware. The United States is going to suffer another attack, similar to 9/11. Yes, it is. However, I feel this is going to be more of a cyber attack than a armed attack. But the cyber attack that I feel is going to happen will cause people to behave crazy. Y'all, And I'm going to say this. Donald Trump being best friends with Vladimir Putin means that Vladimir Putin knows everything about the United States. When Trump was in office, all of our systems of preparedness, everything that was shared with Trump has been shared with Russia and has been shared with the Arab Emirates. Two of our worst enemies know our whole game plan, know where our troops are or were, or how they answer. That was given to all of them. Understand, Donald Trump does not give a damn about the United States of America. The only thing that he cares about right now is keeping his fat orange ass out of prison. Okay? He will sell his children. He would sell Ivanka down the river to keep his butt out of prison. Understand that. This man has never been nothing but a demon his whole life. And he's got half the population rooting for him. Here's the thing. Everybody says, oh, Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. And under the same voice, the Antichrist is coming back. The Antichrist is coming back. And what happens when the Antichrist shows up? What happens? These dum-dums buy Bibles from him. These dum-dums elect him president, knowing that he's the Antichrist. So when Jesus comes back, what you think they gonna do to him? Same thing they did to him when he left the first time. They gonna string him up. Why? Because you can't be a Jesus who wants to help everybody. Oh, that's woke. Oh, you don't want people to suffer? That's woke. You can't have no Jesus in these times. He would be too woke. He wants to help people. He don't want the rich to be rich. Y'all break out of the matrix. It's stupid. It don't make no sense. If you can listen to it, it don't make no sense. Jump off the train, y'all. Jump off that train. That train is about to take you straight to hell. All right. My next question is from Sharon. Sharon wants to know, was the Dodger player Ohtani involved in his translator's gambling problem? Y'all, this Japanese baseball player who's making millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to play baseball, to catch a ball in a field, get paid millions of dollars to catch a ball in a field. That right there tells you this whole thing is a doggone joke. His interpreter has $100 and something $million gambling problem, has won and lost hundreds of millions of dollars, is stealing from his clients. Othani is one of them. This dude that stole $9 million from this guy. How you miss $9 million unless you got so much money that missing $9 million don't even cross your radar? But here's the question. Was the Dodger player, Othani, involved in his translator's gambling problems? Yes or no? University Spirit Guides. And we got a yes. So he knew about it. Even though he's saying he didn't know nothing about it. He knew about it. This dude was getting money out of this guy's account, pretending to be him on the phone. So Taro is saying that Othani knew about it. Othani knew about it. Greetings, Sonia Diana. Greetings and salutations. Oh, Spirits Beyond the Stars wants to know, is Trump planning another coup? And we already know the answer to that. Universe Creator Spirit Guides, is Trump planning another coup? Yes or no? Yes, he is. King of Wands. Yes, he is. And look at that. He wants to be in charge. He that is the whole thing. He wants to be in charge so that he can make all of his troubles go away. He wants to make all of his problems disappear. Yeah. Yes, you're right, Carla. Greetings, Carla. The major league is covering up for him. The tarot says that he knew about this. Tarot Lounge said I left my DNA on like button number 34. Thank you, Tarot Lounge. Thank you. Hold on, I'm in the questions, y'all, so I'm going backwards and forwards. Just bear with me. Oh, Fleck wants to know, will one of the Trump children write a tell-all book? Will one of the Trump children write a tell-all book? Universe, creator, spirit, God, yes or no? Will one of them write a book? And we got a yes on that one. It was inverted, though, so let me read what the inversion is. Look at y'all. We got the teamwork inverted. The answer is yes. They're going to write a book, but listen to this. Wasting time, lack of ambition, delays, disappointment, and paltry effort. Yeah, they're going to write a tell-all book, and the book is going to suck as much as they do. There you go. There you go. Yes. Oh, Carla said, oh, oh. That's right. Spirits, please don't get upset. Please do a DNA test. But like I said, if you ask that question, then you had to have that feeling. You had to have that feeling. But here's the thing. You raised him, you love him. And like Flex says, you raised him. That's your baby. But yes, don't get upset. Do a DNA test. Don't get upset. Do a DNA. I could be wrong. Blue is talking about Jesus being black. So now y'all, I think all of y'all have probably heard that Russia has already come out with the black Jesus and all of that. Y'all, whatever you want to get into in religion, understand this. Religion, the religion that we are under right now, was forced upon mankind. And I need to say that. The Crusades and all of that stuff. Millions of people were unalived because they didn't believe what Rome was pushing. And Rome went out with swords and horses, beheading, decapitating, and murdering anybody who questioned what they were pushing. Understand this. One group of people are responsible for the whole religion of this planet. And they made it up. All right? You can be mad at me as you want to, but you tell me how this whole world, one group of people, found all the religious books spread out all over the world, compiled them into one book, but hid everything that they got it from to where nobody else would ever be able to see it. One group of men who wear robes, who have all the truth buried underneath the ground, who have sentries who will kill you if you try to get down there. And they're the keepers of all this knowledge. But nobody has ever been allowed to see that knowledge. Y'all, we have been lied to about everything. Everything to keep us in a slave control. If there were no Bible, our whole world would be different. We would see the aliens because we wouldn't be trying to hide extraterrestrials to keep the story of the Bible plausible. Understand this. The only reason that they have been telling us for years, eons, that there are no aliens is because it would contradict the Bible. The only reason that we don't see the extraterrestrials that are around us is because it would contradict the Bible and the men who are in control of our education on what we believe, on what we think is true, decided amongst themselves that it is better to lie to us, to keep us believing what they want us to believe, than to see what is truly out there. Because if they can decide what we believe in, what makes us scared, then they can control us. If the moment that we understand that we are extraterrestrials and that we have power, they have lost control. Guess where we are right now, y'all? Guess what part of the story we're at right now? And that's why this push to keep everybody asleep is happening. Because the more people who wake up, guess what? They understand that they have been lied to about everything. This is our time to jump from the matrix. This is the time for us to stand in our power. This is the time for us to stand up and point our finger and call the liars a liar and tell them they got to go. This is the time to use that magic wand and direct it at the folks who need to disappear. I said it. You're right, Denny. Bible contradicts itself over and over and over again. I love you back, Linda. I love you back. Vivian says Trump and Putin will be going down about the same time. Y'all, I believe Putin is already dead. Let's ask Tara, universe creator, spirit guides. Is Vladimir Putin deceased? Has Vladimir Putin crossed over? Yes or no? Vlad is dead. Vlad is dead. Vlad been dead since 2023. Vlad ain't no more. Just like Kim Jong-un. He's a dead man too. Why you think Korea ain't been throwing rockets off like they was? Why you think we ain't heard nothing about them for years and years and years? And when we did start hearing, who was front and center? Kim Jong-un's sister, because she the one running the country right now. But they still got you believing that a dead man is running Korea. No. And they got you believing that a dead man is running Russia. No. This is the world government keeping shit as it is. This is why the EU, European Union, is what am I talking about? The ones who are supposed to stop the wars, while they are the ones that are letting freaking Israel do all of this heinous stuff. We need to be worried about the world government. We're not worried about them. We need to point our finger at them and tell them to disappear. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do, y'all. That right there is what we need to do about all of this stuff. You want to change our reality? Let's start using our power to change our reality. Let's start speaking into existence those things that we want. You don't want Donald Trump to be president? Speak it into existence. You don't want the federal bank to have control of our money? Speak it into existence. You want this system to collapse so that we can be free from this slavery? Speak it into existence, because that's what needs to happen so that we can be free. All of these institutions that have been levied upon us need to fail, need to explode, need to implode, need to be done away with. So if you want change, you need what your prayers need to be. If you're pointing at somebody, be pointing at the government, be pointing at Donald Trump, be pointing at these evil men and tell them to disappear. You want to change our reality? Let's change our present. And let's do it with our voices. That's why we have these. And it's powerful. And if you get enough people saying the same thing, it just supercharges it. This has got to crumble. Our government, the world government, has got to fail. Otherwise, they're going to drag us into purgatory. They're going to drag us straight into Revelation, to where a loaf of bread is going to cost you $35. We're getting there. Gas prices going up, y'all. I was right. I predicted this in 2020. I said gas prices was going to go over $4. Gas prices ain't going to never come below. And I know all of y'all ain't at $4 yet, but it's getting pretty close, ain't it? The further south you are, and if you're in Texas, your prices are a little bit lower because y'all are making your own gas there. But for y'all who are in the Midwest, over here in the West, and those of you who are on the East Coast, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The bigger metropolis cities you get to, the higher the prices go. Somebody put in on Wednesday on New York that a gallon of milk in New York is $6. If a gallon of milk is $6, you can see where a gallon of gas is going to end up. Prepare, y'all. Don't be scared. This is where we need to be speaking a whole bunch of people out of their jobs, speaking a whole lot of institutions out of even existing. You want to work on your magic? Let's work on the stuff that matters. Let's get rid of dead weight. Let's start speaking into existence, getting rid of institutions that don't serve us. All right, I'm gonna stop preaching on that because I don't want nobody like throwing like evil curses. don't do that. But reality, y'all, don't reimagine slavery. Don't wish for a better institution to keep you enslaved. Wish for that institution to dissolve and things can get better that way. Because guess what? Regular people, I'm not going to say all, because there are some greedy, selfish individuals out there. But the people who are listening to this channel are vibrating on a certain frequency. You got to be a different kind of person. And how many of you that are listening to me right now could walk past somebody that you know is in dire straits or hungry and could just keep walking? I don't think very many of you could. Even if you had little to nothing yourself, even if the only thing you had to offer was a kind word, you would at least offer that. Our government, on the other hand, sees hundreds of thousands of people in that situation, and they can walk right past them and not give them any regard. And we have a whole thing for the welfare of the poorest of us, but we make them jump through hoops and make them stay poor just to receive help. That's a backward system. If we could help people to stand on their feet, then they wouldn't need the welfare. But we flip the system to make it, they have to be doing so bad, and then they have to continue doing badly. And that's why we are where we are. We help people do badly, but we don't help them do well where we could. We just expect them to stay where they are. All right. I'm going to get off of that. Blue says, I think the Bible was written by a bunch of men high on peyote that stole creation myths and texts from many cultures. Then they made up the rest. Yeah, they stole the creation stories. They didn't steal it from a whole lot of other people. They stole it from one. They stole it from the Anunnaki. Okay? They stole it from the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki was a race of beings that came to this planet. People want to call them the fallen angels. You can call them whatever you want to. They were beings that came from another solar system and looking for something to help their planet, which is parked right out there right now. They came here for gold. Gold has no purpose for us on Earth, not at all. It may help a little bit, may help in your cell phone, may help in your computer. But back in the day, you didn't need gold for nothing. Mankind didn't need gold for nothing. Nothing. It's a worthless metal to us. Means absolutely nothing. To the Anunnaki, though, it repaired their atmosphere. And that's why they came here, to harvest gold, not all kinds of precious metals, gold from this planet, because this planet is full of gold, a useless metal that was not on the beer, that they had depleted. No, read, read. Stop being afraid that some sky daddy, if you don't believe in everything that the Bible says, is going to smite you and throw you into hell. Guys, if there was a hell, we are living in it on this planet. I don't think we could invent anything worse than where we already are, where we have children being taken and victimized by adult people, by wealthy adult people, by people who are in control of our governments and institutions. No, we're already in hell. We don't need to imagine one. And I'm preaching. I'm sorry. I'm preaching. Spirits Beyond the Stars says they have been working from the inside out, and now they are going to pull another effing coup, and the government is allowing him to do it. Exactly. The man is not in jail. 92 counts. Anybody else who would have been his COO already went to prison and served his whole term, his jail term. Trump ain't guilty of the same damn thing, should not have been sitting in jail. He told the man to do what he did. But the man who did what he was told goes to jail, while the man who told him to do it walks free. You're absolutely right, Spirits Beyond the Stars. Everything that is going on right now in our government is a whole plan. This coddling Trump, not holding him accountable for anything, this is the government showing you. They're showing you exactly that there is a two-tiered system. They ain't gonna go after Donnie Boy. And I am so shocked that Monday we're supposed to have our first case on this guy. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how many delays of trial, if they just make this into a complete circus. But remember, the trial that starts on Monday, or is supposed to start on Monday, could send old Donnie Boy straight to the clink. Let's ask that question. Will Donald Trump's court case, actually start on Monday? Will Donald Trump's court case actually start on Monday? Yes or no? Look at that. We gotta know. Something gonna happen. We may get there, and then there'll be a delay. But Tara is saying that court case is not going to actually start on Monday. And look at, we got temporary financial hardship, negative change in circumstance. So something's going to change. It's Friday. By Monday, the court case that is supposed to be going on, Tara says, ain't going to happen. Let's see. We only got 3 days to wait. Woo! Next question. O.J. Simpson. Orenthal James Simpson has passed away. O.J. has crossed over, and he did not come to visit me. And I actually thought he would, but he didn't. He did not stop in and say nothing to me. So let's go ahead and ask this question. Now that O.J. is dead, ask the question, did O.J. Simpson kill? Did he unalive his wife and her friend? Yes or no? Woo. Tarot says he did it. Tarot says he did it. So there you go, guys. There you go. Got the magician too. So there you go. Tarot says OJ did it. Okay. If yes, was there an accomplice? And we all know. Now, see, because the thing about that was that Kato Kalin, the house guest sleeping in the pool house, was there. If two people were unalive, that could not have been a quiet thing to happen, especially, since they weren't done at one time. So you would have had to do them at separate instances. That would have required some hollering, some screaming, maybe some tussling, but there would have been some noise. Was there an accomplice to OJ's murder? And I'm going to ask this specifically. Did Kato Kalin, was he involved in this murder? Yes or no? Was Kato Kalin involved? And we got a yes on that. And that's what I always thought. If there was something, if some people were unalived, 2 people unalived and nobody heard nothing, didn't wake the kids up upstairs, and Kato Kalin sleeping in the pool house, yeah, there was somebody else there. And that's what Taro just said. All right. Oh, here, hold on. Denny says, will the 2 women who have been missing in Kansas be found, whether alive or dead? Oh, I didn't even know about this. All right. Universe creator, spirit guides. Will the 2 women who have gone missing in Kansas, let's ask this way. Will they be found? What the heck? Okay, hold on. Cards are flaky on it. Universe creator, spirit guides. Will the 2 women who went missing in Kansas, will they be found? We got they will be found. Denny got the Ace of Pentacles. They will be found. I'm kind of feeling like I'm not feeling life though. I'm not feeling life. And I don't even know who these women are, but I'm feeling that this is sad. This is tragic. But I'm not feeling that they're on this plane anymore. Their bodies will be found. Their bodies will be found. That's what I'm getting. The women are not alive. Their bodies will be found. Oh. Okay. My next question. Oh. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Super Bowl is over. So we don't need this whole drama anymore. Universe, we're going to do a throw on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, about their relationship. Universe creator, spirit guides, please give us a read on Taylor and Travis's relationship. 4 cards. Oh, okay, y'all. So what I'm going to tell you about this, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's relationship, for everybody who really wants to know, is a real relationship. Taylor actually really likes this guy, and Taylor is flaky. I hate to say it that way. She's flaky. You want to talk about her and romance problems? It's because she's the problem. Now, I feel like Travis Kelce is also is deeply in love or enamored with her as well. The second card that we get is the vibrancy card, the Queen of Wands, and this is foresight, attractive woman, which is Taylor, somebody who is well liked, a kind and generous woman. Pardon me, y'all. Pardon me. And I don't have no water. Oh, goodness gracious. Pardon me, 1 second. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. I was about to choke. Third card we've got is a little bit of pause. And this is the anxiety card and I believe this is for Travis Kelce. I think he's worried. He's more worried about the relationship's longevity than Taylor is. Taylor is flighty. She is into Travis right now. Pardon me. I am so sorry, y'all. But They may have a little hiccup. They may even have a little short breakup, but they gonna get back together again. And pardon me. I see marriage. I see marriage. This may be Taylor's last boyfriend. I listen to me. Listen to me. What they may go through a little bump where they may break up for a hot minute, or even just have some problems that may come to the media's attention. That'll be short lived, and right after that happens, I feel like Miss Taylor Swift, she'll keep her last name, of course, but I believe she's gonna marry uh, Travis Kelce. I believe Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. This is a real relationship. This is transformational. And even though there's going to be a little hiccup, it's going to be that hiccup that crosses them to marriage. Taylor is flighty. Okay. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. Oh, well, who act a fool? Oh, hold on. Before I get to that next question, Sharon got broken hearts. Oh, I'm sorry, Sharon. Yeah. Um, Weiselberg is back in jail doing another 4 months while Trump runs loose. Exactly, Spirits Beyond the Stars. Yes, Fleck, I know. I started the show without some tea. I know. Tea time with Tanya, and Tanya is tealess. Oh, no. Linda says, I have been hungry, homeless, and helped by a friend and others. A woman bought my bus for me, paid vet bills to fix all 20 of my cats. I have one now. People cleaned houses and bought for me and bought me a car. I cleaned houses. People I cleaned houses for bought me a car. There you go, Linda. And that's what I'm talking about. We are the community. We are the community. And when each one helps one, we can make this whole world rotate differently. The only thing that keeps us locked into a whole lot of this mess is greed, hatred, and avarice. If we could just love others like we love ourselves, this world would be a better place. But the only thing that this world does is to ensure that we are in fear of our neighbors, we despise them, or don't trust them. They have perfected keeping us separate, because if we grow back together, the government knows they will never have control over us again. And that's why we've got to strive to come together. And that's what this is. This is where we are. And we already over an hour, y'all. And I only had a couple of questions. Denny says, I will be Taylor's boyfriend. There you go, Denny. I'm sure nobody would mind being Taylor's boyfriend, especially since she gone on tour all the doggone time. Oh, Linda says, I have been a member of my Ancient Astronaut Society for over 50 years. Right on, right on, right on. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, let's go. Let me look up here and make sure I didn't miss a question. Now, y'all remember, please put the questions in all caps. Otherwise, it's hard for me to find them. Oh, Sharon says, I never heard of the Anunnaki. No, you spelled it right. Until I heard you, I looked it up and have RH negative blood. There is information about them creating. Oh my God, thanks for teaching. Right, yeah. All of you people with RH negative blood, you an Anunnaki. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You was part of this You don't have monkey blood in you. You don't have monkey blood. Just take that for whatever it means to you. If you are Rh negative, you are different. You are a different species. Okay? I'll just put it that way. And you are one of the Anunnaki. And one of the Anu, Ani. Okay? Oh, Russell Simmons and Oh my goodness! Didn't we just read on this on Wednesday about her with that 65-year-old man, and now she done broke up with him? Good, good. She didn't need to be with that. She didn't need to be dating her grandpa. 22-year-old child does not need to be dating somebody old enough to be their grandfather. I don't care if she's not a child. That is disgusting. That 22-year-old person has no life experience. If she marries a 65-year-old person, her life ends there. 22 to 39, you're still in your play years. You're still playing. You still ain't even a whole adult yet. Why do you think they don't even let your insurance prices go down until you're 25? And that was used to. Now it's 30 because 25-year-olds ain't got good sense. So what is a 22-year-old with a 65-year-old? How is that not a 10-year-old with a 30-year-old? Because it's the same doggone thing. The only difference is that the 22-year-old is legally able to drink. Sharon says, do I know who discovered the info about the Anunnaki? It's written in the Egyptian, in the pyramids. The whole story of the Anunnaki is on the pyramids. It's all over Egypt. That everything, all those hieroglyphs, all of that is the Anunnaki. All of those pictures of those people sit with their knees bound to their chests, the bird-headed people, those are the Anunnaki. All of the hieroglyphs are the story of the Anunnaki. All of those hieroglyphs that are not only in ancient Kemet, in ancient Egypt, but are also in South America, in North America, in Russia, and all over the world. And they all have the same hieroglyphic writings in them. That's how. Oh, Aleva wants to know, is our moon hollow? Aleva, our moon is a satellite. It is a base. It is a created instrument that's why we only see one side. And that's why we can't go back, because we were disinvited because our human government don't know how to act when they go into somebody else's house. And that's exactly what it is. We broke into somebody else's house, went up there and made a mess and got thrown out. We crash landed. There is a crashed rocket, United States rocket, on the moon that used to house an extraterrestrial woman's body that we went up there. I don't know if we unalived her or not, but we were going to bring her back to Earth. And they didn't let us leave. And that ship is still on the moon. Okay? There's a whole lot about our history that we don't know. But I'll go ahead and ask your question to Tarot, just so that you know. Universe creator, spirit guides, is our moon hollow? Yes or no? Yes, it is. It's a satellite. So it is inhabited on the other side. It is a base for a whole bunch of extraterrestrial beings, not just from one place. It is like an Air Force base for the galaxy. There are all kinds of beings that utilize the moon. It's the closest to the earth, and that's how they get to and from here easily and quickly. Okay, it's a base. So it's a stop point between here and the rest of the cosmos. Sharon says, I have to do more research about the Anunnaki. How about since I was little, I was interested in Egyptology. That's because your home genes are calling you. Greetings, Andrea. Greetings. Let me see. Blue says, I want to see an ET so bad. Oh, Blue, you are probably, you probably, oh, I don't even know how I can get you to be able to see one, but I'm sure you got a bunch of them around you. I'm sure you got a bunch of them around you. Is Alien Musk and ET? Is Elon Musk and ET? Elon Musk is a demon. Elon Musk is a straight up demon. But yes, I do believe he could be an interdimensional. I'm not going to say an extraterrestrial. I believe Elon Musk may be an interdimensional, a time traveler, somebody who has come here to make his fortune. And I believe that's exactly what he did. He has manipulated data so that he could be one of the richest men during this time. I believe he's a time traveler. Universe creator, spirit guides, is Elon Musk an interdimensional or an alien? Yes or no? Yes, he is. And we got the Queen of Wands, a little witch, even showed up for the answer. Yes. And we got the good business. I think I'm right on that. I believe Elon Musk, from wherever he came from, knew how to time travel to make it to where he could be as fortunate as he is, putting himself in the right place at the right time with the right finances to do what he wants to do. That's just my personal believing. Linda says, the original Anunnaki, some are still here. They lived hundreds of thousands of years ago. Yes, my guide, my number one guide, the one who guides me in everything is Thoth. Okay? That is the Anunnaki with the ibis head and the human body. So, yeah. You're good, Denny. Alien Musk works really well. Blue says, I saw Nibiru, though. Maybe I'm just getting warmed up and I will meet an ET. If you can see the planet, then you probably already seen interdimensionals or extraterrestrials. You've probably already seen them and just didn't know that that's what they were. And there are so many guys. There are so many aliens that walk right along with us, and some of them I'm gonna tell you to do this afternoon or this weekend sometime. Watch all of the Men in Black movies. Watch every one of the Men in Black movies. I think they're all on Netflix. I don't know. I don't have Netflix, but I have all the movies. But watch all of the Men in Black movies and then look at who the aliens are in the movies. And then go walking around in your human life. And I bet you'll be able to pick out the extraterrestrials that are walking around us. They aren't hard to see, guys. You just have to unlock your consciousness enough to see what it is that you're looking at when you're looking at it. Just because somebody is different from us doesn't mean that they are scary or they're here to hurt us. Aliens walk right here with us. Interdimensionals walk right here with us. Some of them look very similar to us. Some of them have little things that make them look a little bit odd. Some of them may have an eyebrow that won't go down, okay? You never know who might be an alien. You never know who might be an alien. They look like us with a little bit of differences. Somebody might be really short. Somebody might be super tall. Somebody may be super fat, okay? Somebody may have pointy ears. Somebody may not have the right amount of teeth. Somebody's eyes may look different or have a color that you've never seen before. They're right here with us. They are us, we are them. Greetings, pancakes. Greetings and salutations. Greetings, Deanne. Hi, my friend. And y'all remember, come on back a little bit later. Me and Deanne gonna be here doing this again at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Central. So y'all, we gonna have some fun today. All right. My next question from Beautiful Girl. Wisconsin Supreme Court Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice Ann Walsh Bradley has announced that she won't be running for re-election, and this may cause the Democrats to lose their one vote majority. Beautiful Girl would like to know, is Justice Ann Bradley, is she being pressured to step down? Universe Creator, Spirit Guides. Let me skip this ad for y'all. Boom. Is Anna Bradley, Supreme Court Justice, is she being pressured to step down from her Supreme Court Justice? We got to know. She is not being pressured. She wants to retire. She's tired. So she ain't gonna give up her life for a one vote majority. She's gonna live her life. She gonna retire. She's tired. My last question, y'all, and then I'll go up to the questions in the chat again, y'all. If you have any questions in the chat, put them in all caps. Last question, and I don't even know who this guy is. So, but the question is, did Steve Bynum Jr. manipulate the liver transplant database in Houston? Did Steve Bynum, Bynon Jr., did he manipulate the liver transplant database in Houston? Yes or no? Beautiful Girl, I don't know who this guy is, but Tarot says yes, he did. So, y'all, there it is. If y'all know who this guy is, and if there's the question about him manipulating the organ donor list, Tarot says that he did just that. All right. All right. Sharon says, I got to go. We'll try to catch your show tonight. You be safe out there, Sharon. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Looking at Jeff Bezos in the face. Is he an ET also? Ooh, Jeff Bezos, Universe Creator, Spirit Guides. Is Jeff Bezos an ET or an interdimensional? Same card, Denny. Oh, you got the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, yes. Bezos is too. And you guys got to think about this. These people with all these ungodly amounts of money, how did they get this amount of money? Where did they, and here it is. Universe is telling us, Tarot is telling us, we already know time travel is possible. We saw Back to the Future. Back to the Future told us that old what was his name? Marty McFly. Marty McFly had the wherewithal when he went back into time to do what? When he went into the future, he bought a sports book so that when he could go back in time and win all of his bets, and nobody would be able to call him a cheater unless they found his book. The movies tell us how they do stuff. The movies tell us how these people got filthy freaking rich. Remember, the dude who started Walmart, John Walton or whatever his name was, started at the back of a pickup truck. And then something changed. But it didn't change until after he died. Walmart didn't become a conglomeration until long after that man was dead. His company didn't die with him, but he's one of the richest corpses on the planet. All right, that was my last question. Now let me go back into the chat, and I'm going to go back up here and get y'all's questions. Oh, Linda, I'm gonna read this. Linda's over here giving a history lesson on the Anunnaki. I'm gonna read this because this is good. Linda says, the Sumerian clay tablets tell the story of the Anunnaki. Abraham and Sarah came from them. Sumer, Anunnaki are the Greek gods. Their years 371 of Earth. Yes, they are looming time, but they came to ancient Kim. Remember, everything came out of Kim. Okay, the Anunnaki started in Kim. They changed the name from Kim to Egypt. That was done by the Greek. All right. This is why it's very important to understand and know their history, because that's their story, and to know our story, because the two are not similar. One can tell you anything they want to tell you because they won. The other tells you what happened because they lived through it. The winners can lie and tell you that they did everything perfect. And that's what they tell us here in the United States. They don't want us to learn American history because American history is a horror story. All the murdering, all the killing, all the kidnapping, all the raping. American history is a nightmare. All right, I'm going forwards now. Oh, sure, Deanne. We can always do our show on the Anunnaki. Anything. All we got to do is start talking about it. I'm like this squirrel. We can change subjects 100 times. Addie has a question. Addie wants to know: is it wise for me to transfer to a new department within my company when the position opens? Here we go. Is it wise for Addie to transfer to a new department within their company when a new position opens? Yes or no? Didn't flip over? That one did. Oh, hold on. I'm going to throw all three of these back in and ask again. Universe, creator, spirit guides. Is it wise for Addie to transfer to a new department within their company when one comes available? Yes or no? Yes, Addie. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So go ahead. Go ahead and climb on up that ladder. Oh, I hope y'all ain't calling me smart. I think it's my spirit guides are way smarter than me. So a lot of this stuff comes straight from my spirit guides. I do read a whole lot, but there's some stuff I don't know nothing about, and it just comes out of me. So that's my guide. So, oh, Blue has a question. Does Tarot see me moving out of Arizona within a year? Whoo! You in the AZ. Okay, here we go. Universe, creator, spirit guides. Will Blue move out of Arizona in the next year? Yes or no? Yes, Blue. And look at that. Even got you on a little horse there. Just be patient. Be patient. Here, say, time heals all wounds. Be patient. Be patient for your ship to not only come in, but to dock. And then everything is going to work out for you. So you need to be calling in. Call in your blessings. Call in your blessings. And I mean, call it in just like that. Ask the universe to release to you everything that is yours. Let your blessings flow to you. But be patient. Be patient. Breathe. And everything that you desire to happen is going to happen. But it's going to happen with divine timing. But call it in. Call it in. All right. Oh, Spirit says Trump valet tried to claim that he thought that Trump was hoarding hairspray in the boxes that had the secret documents in it. He was hoarding hairspray. Really? Yeah. You and guess what, y'all? Cans of hairspray. If you even knock into the box, it's gonna sound like there's bottles or cans in there, not paper. So there you go. All right, y'all. Before I start into another coughing jag, because it's coming. Pardon me. Ooh. Whew. Let's go ahead and get this weather report out the way and go ahead and end this show. Whew. Universe, tarot. I mean, spirit guys, please tell us what the weather gonna be like this week. mm. Wind, wind. Texas, wind. Oh my goodness, wind. And it's a beautiful day here. I don't even think the wind is blowing even a little bit, but wind, y'all. And it's going to be some strong winds. So be prepared for that. Up the East Coast, you guys are going to have a nice little spring, some spring weather going up there. You're going to have the April showers all the way up the East Coast. Beaches are going to be a little bit moist this weekend. April showers. That's what I'm getting for this weekend on the East Coast. A lot of wind too. And guys, we are still in this earthquake, in this movement. I could have swore last night my bed be jumping like the doggone exorcist, I swear. But y'all be prepared for some bigger earthquakes to manifest in the United States. Italy, if anybody here is from Italy, be on. You guys are probably already on high alert, but Etna may blow. Etna may blow, and it might be a really big explosion. So be prepared for that. And that's also going to be surrounding a whole bunch of earthquakes in literally going in to Italy. So Italy and Europe, a lot of earthquakes this weekend, and possibly Mount Etna, not just burping, but actually spitting up. So there you go for the weather report, y'all. Listen to your meteorologists, please, and keep your go kit in your car. If you have to go, be prepared to go. Have what you need in your car so that you can protect yourself. Don't hoard at this time, y'all, because we're going to have such extreme weather. There's going to be a lot of flooding this summer. There's going to be a lot of flooding, and we're going to have a lot of wildfires. So people who are hoarding are just literally going to be throwing away a whole bunch of money. Just think of it that way. If you're hoarding, you're throwing away money if you lose all that product or if you're unable to use it at all. So don't hoard. Get what you need. Don't get so much extra that you hurt everyone else. All right. Oh no. Yeah. Arizona Arizona will come back to some sense of reality in about 2 years, and that is after we have to get out of this stupid phase, out of these people who really are calling in the apocalypse. In 2 years we will be out of this, okay? And that's 2025, 26, 27, around there. Things will start to, and by 2027, where we live will not look anything like it looks today. Our whole world is going to change in the next 3 years. Our whole world is going to change. It is not going to look anything remotely like it looks now. No reason to be scared, because if you all right, you're going to be all right. All right? So exhale and create your reality. Don't victimize yourself in somebody else's idea of what reality is. Create your own. Break the slave matrix. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do this Reiki prayer. Everybody, take a deep breath in. I am too, Blue. I am so ready for a whole new world. I am so ready. I'm excited for it. So let's create the best world that we can. It's our creation that it's going to be. So let's make it great. Spirit's going to hit me with the last one. Here we go. Spirit's got one. I didn't put them all the way away. Greetings, Fatima. Greetings and salutations. Spirit says, he said that when they catch sex offenders and prosecute them, they never look for the children, and he wants to be that person. And that is his calling. He says, is that his calling? Or if you're talking about Donald John Trump, that man, for entertainment purposes, is a pedophile. He ain't going after no offenders. He is one. All the children who went missing, all the little Mexican children who just disappeared, who were separated from their parents and given to pedophiles, was done under DJT. He sold them babies. Every one of them babies that is missing, he did it. He did it. So no, that's a whole lot. His calling ain't to bring to prosecute sex offenders. He is one. If his calling is anything, it's to help them get away with what they're doing. Woo! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Woo! Yeah, here, like Blue says, you can't even legally feed homeless people in parts of Texas. This is, and these folks are the ones who call themselves Christians, and that's the funniest thing of all. Because the same ones that call themselves Christians would kill Christ if he came back here. They would kill him faster than they killed him the first time. Because he would be a woke liberal and he would love the gays. Hell, he might even, I ain't going to say that because we already know that the picture that everybody worships of Jesus is a picture of Michelangelo's gay boyfriend. Need I say more? So you know they would kill him. Oh yeah, and the dumb Trump wants the death penalty for dealers. Yeah, no, he don't. That dude is a cokehead. Donald Trump is a cokehead. I don't care if y'all want to say Adderall or what. No, he was only using Adderall when he couldn't get cocaine. His son, got his. He acting like what's the dude? Oh, Scarface. He probably has a desk with a pile of and just bashes his head down in it. These people they're liars, number one. The biggest thing Donald Trump is a liar. He's a liar. All right, here we go. Denny says Christians are, as I call it, reverse Jesus hood. All about Jesus never do what he said to do. And that's right. If you notice that today's Christians are anti-Christians, they go against everything that the Christ was about. They're against it. If you do anything that the Christ of the Bible was about, the Christians call you woke and want to cancel you. So there you go. But there it is, y'all. That's it. I'm tired, and it's getting late. Here we go. Let's go ahead and say the Reiki prayer. Let's go ahead. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top for a couple of seconds and exhale. Set all your troubles over there for a second. Set your intention for this moment. Not even the whole day, just for this moment. My intention is to be happy. Here we go. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself and I am kind to all living things. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'll see y'all at 5 o'clock, y'all. Namaste. Happy Friday. Bye bye, y'all.